and good morning, everyone. My name is Kyler Ford. I'm the head of growth here at Logistics Studio.
And I'm Ravi Chavali, head of engineering at Logistics Studio.
We're excited to be in Chattanooga for day 2 of the demos here at FreightWaves, and we're even more excited to have an opportunity to demonstrate a little glimpse of some of the technology we get to offer our customers. For some context, Logistics Studio provides dedicated development teams, digital solutions, and automated workflows for some of the largest supply chain, transportation, and logistics companies around the world. In fact, in addition, we also are the innovation arm of many of these organizations as they look to expand their product workflows and their product roadmaps over time to acquire new customers. Our team really helps provide innovation and also unique capabilities that allow us to rapidly scale and continue to innovate many of these organizations. This really sets us apart from the competition. But for today's demo, since we have limited time, we're going to give you a glimpse of the automation that can really help you, your customers, and your team members to automate workflows more efficiently. Since all of us get so many emails on a daily basis, we thought this would be a good use case to show off our Seamless Assist product, which in this demo, Ravi is going to automate hundreds of emails within a matter of seconds, and he's going to extract, categorize, ingest, batch, and put these emails in different buckets so that they can be actionable for everyone at your organization. We chose a few common areas to focus on based on the broad crowd here today, but keep in mind all of these are flexible and customizable to the organizations, knowing that it is a broad spectrum that we cover and as well as that is attended today. I promise for one thing, I will do my best not to upset anyone's stomach or ruin anyone's day by using the term AI 500 times during this demonstration. And if you have an over-under running on the amount like I do today that it's used, I promise I'll help with the under. But without any further ado, I'm going to kick it over to Ravi, and you can see here on the platform today that we have several buckets that we've categorized this grouping of emails that was pulled from his inbox. We have rate requests, capacity requests, invoice requests, track and trace, and document requests. We thought that was enough for 7 minutes. The first one we're going to pull up is going to be these invoice requests or any type of requests that you guys get, and they're going to always come in different forms and shapes and sizes. You saw the one he pulled up, which was pretty standard that you guys might see of an inbound request, and all that information is extracted on the right-hand side. Now, we know automation isn't perfect. Our goal is to get 80 or 90% of this completed so that your folks can then focus on the exceptions and make edits where they are necessary. We understand, too, that sometimes they come in handwritten. You might be in a final mile world or a different space where the types of clients that you work with don't have the sophistication to send it in a really clean document. That's okay. We can extract that information as well. And know that it's not perfect, and know that even when it's not legible, we're going to have to go in and make some changes and exceptions. The good news, though, is all of this information, everything that you're seeing, can integrate to any of the systems that you guys have implemented at your organizations or integrated to. So it doesn't matter what the TMS is or if it's API, EDI, it doesn't matter. All this information can be sent over there instantaneously to your system, and you're seeing as we speak, Ravi is making adjustments to some of this information that wasn't correctly pulled when it was sent over. So we'll continue to look at some of these other documents that are coming in, and you see there are a bunch in his inbox, and they're coming from everywhere and anything in between, and the email is recognizing what types of documents that they are, because I think that's one of the most important pieces of this, is that you're getting all sorts of stuff and all sorts of people, and some of these organizations that are here today get millions of emails a day, and it's really hard to decipher which are what. So as you see on this one, for example, you're getting rate request information, right? Pretty typical. The ability, number one, to automatically respond if you have the appetite for it. But if you're a little bit more cautious and you want to make sure before that automatic rate request is sent back, or if there's a discount that's honored, we can set up workflows. That way you can pause those and there's final verification for those before those go out. So real practical use cases that you guys are dealing with on a day-to-day basis, whether you're non-asset, asset, brokerage, supply chain company, it doesn't matter. The other one that comes in a lot in addition to rate requests are going to be your track and trace requests. Ravi, do you want to go to that one? We know there are a lot of great tracking providers out there in the industry, and they make great UI that are supposed to be utilized by our customers and internal teams. But the fact of the matter is people want to know where things are, and they don't like the frequency sometimes that they're giving that information. The good news is they can send a track trace request to us. We're able to send that information back and pull it from those other sources automatically so that we don't have to get on a phone call or call the carrier. It's really seamless, as the name insists. Do you want to go over to capacity? I think, in an area where capacity was super hot over the last couple of years and kind of died off relative to the market, we still are getting these capacity requests in a lot of various forms and formations, right? They're coming in Excel spreadsheets, they're coming in data clumps that all go together in terms of all the different states that are combined. We're able to extract all those and put them in a really neat format for you so that your folks can go in and take a look at each one of those individually and make decisions for your business. And then last thing we want to show you here is that sometimes, regardless of how automated these email requests are and things that go back and forth, people want stuff in real time. So they're going to reach out to you, and you want automated responses to go back. So within our chat and how we communicate, we're able to enable this into any system that you guys have. So all those incoming requests can be pulled and responded to, whether or not where the spot rate is, where the load is at a given time, whatever the case is. We want to make sure that your customers have as much information that you want to give to them at any given time available. So I think Ravi's entering a couple in real time here, and see if we get a couple of responses back. That's utilized by the generator of AI, so that's one time I've used it, just for the record. And the last piece that we want to show, in addition to this is all great stuff, but how do we measure it? How do we manage by it? Where's all this data go? And of course, we have an analytics team and a data science team here at Logistics Studio that builds powerful dashboards day in and day out, that allows you to see all these analytics in real time, so that when you're getting with your managers and your folks on the floor, you can understand how quickly you're responding to each of these customers, dictate positive, negative responses between all these automated emails back and forth, and collectively make real business decisions. And I think that's what the key to all of this is. So there's a lot of stuff that we do at Logistics Studio. I encourage you to come by the kiosk at Key 11, and we'll talk some more about it. Thank you, guys.